jQuery 4.0 is officially upon us as of what is today? Today's the 7th as of yesterday. Thank you, Timmy, by the way. I appreciate it, Timmy. I'm going to tell a couple stories about my jQuery days, okay? I do love that when I zoom in that this image becomes a little bit blurry. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. There's something about jQuery and the fact that I did that just makes my heart just warm. Anyways, jQuery 4.0 has been in the works for a long time, but it is now ready for beta release. There's a lot to cover, and the team is excited to see it released. We've got bug fixes, performance improvements, and some breaking changes. We removed support for less than IE 11. Right? Is that what that means? For IE less than 11, yeah. After all. Is that? But I wonder if there's like an equal to here. Do they still support IE 11? After all, we still expect disruption to be minimal. Many of the breaking changes are ones the team has wanted to make for years but couldn't in a patch or minor release. We've trimmed legacy code, removed some previously deprecated APIs, removed some internal-only parameters to public functions that were never documented, and dropped support for some magic behaviors that were overly complicated. How amazing is this, by the way? Like, honestly, what people don't know, so I am sure there's a bunch of people that are just piling in right now going, why are we looking at jQuery? Why are we even talking about jQuery? Can I tell you something that might hurt your feelings a little bit? Most of the web runs jQuery, you know? And so by making jQuery better, there's a huge amount of people that have to live in legacy forever that are absolutely happy about this. If you can make just a huge portion of people very happy, there's more jQuery sites than React. Just think about that for a second. It's hard to think about from modern tech perspective on Twitter, but it's like literally is the truth. 75%, my bad. It's 75%. Yeah. Who will update, though? That's a great question. jQuery 4.0 dropped support for IE 10 and older. Some may be asking why we didn't remove support for IE 11. We plan to remove, by the way, HTMX2 removed support for IE 11. I just want you guys to know that. Flip, cut that part out. Flip, cut that previous part out. As an IE user, I'm crying right now. If you're using IE 10, you have some morally questionable behavior. I want you to know that. I'm just letting you know that if you use IE 10, I think you're a bad person. You're being an asshole. Some may be asking why we didn't remove support for IE 11. We plan to remove support in stages. And the next step will happen in jQuery 5. They're already planning jQuery 5. Damn. I am shook right now. I'm shook. IE 11 will be removed in 2034 when they actually have a time issue. It'll be 2036. It'll be 2036 when they have a time problem. For now, we'll start removing code specifically supporting IE versions older than 11, giving us a large reduction of 867 gzipped bytes in one PR. Shee, that's a lot. Damn, dude, I know this is not, okay. Hold on, hold on. There's a tweet here, people. We got a tweet here. Everyone, just sit down. Modern web development mind cannot comprehend why this is amazing. Like you can't. Why is this amazing? Well, in the bygone days of yore. Okay, let's go like this. jQuery. Let's see. What's it called? Gzipped size. Let's see if we have that. So gzipped, so when someone does this, they're reducing the overall size of the library by what, 2%, 2.5%? And this is old jQuery. So let's see it go down, because I'm sure as time goes on, hopefully jQuery went down in size. Gzipped, it's actually gone up in size, which is a bit shocking. Minified this is minified. Oh, we didn't even have that. What do you mean? Who doesn't minify and then gzip? What is this? Okay, so it's look at that. 29475, which means that it literally, that is like 4% reduction in size. I want to see, I wish I could see some jQuery like larger ones. Anyways, look at this, minified and gzipped, 29.7. That puts it into like 28. That's crazy. It's getting better. It is getting better. That's a huge proportional size. You gotta remember that when you're doing this kind of stuff, you're going for as little as possible. Every single time you have to send another packet, you have another opportunity for a packet drop. Things just slow down. If the smaller and smaller you can create a library, the better and the better. And so these are big wins when you're at this size. right? This is a big win when you're at that size. All right, so I want to do like a quick little chitty chat about this. It's really important. No changes should be required in your end. If you need to support any of these browsers, simply stick with jQuery 3. Awesome, right? Awesome. Yeah, -9. Yeah, I'm gonna kill that. Gonna kill it. All right. Anyways, these functions have been deprecated. Let's see. Flip start here. These functions have been deprecated for several versions. It's time to remove them. Nice. Look at all of that. Parse JSON. How crazy is that? Is function? Is window? Damn, son. Damn. Look at all these. Look at all those. Man. So, dude, look. Focusing. Dude, you focusing today? You focusing today? It's actually kind of wild that there's so much the browser has taken from the usage of jQuery that made it better. You know what I mean? Back in the day, we needed those. Oh yeah, they were very, very important. But now it's just like natively supported, which is just awesome. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I just wanted to say some things about jQuery. I know there's like a bunch of stuff that they're doing, right? And they have all this cool stuff that they're doing that's absolutely amazing and all that. And there's a huge things. The Mastodon part. Wish you were on Twitter. You'd actually be able to tweet about it. But something that I think is really, really misunderstood about jQuery, especially in today's modern world, is just like how hard web development was back in the day. Back in the day, web development, there was no unified way on being able to do almost anything. Okay, so if you wanted to fade something in and out, you may have to do that via JavaScript. You may be able to do that via CSS. You may be able to do it this way or that way. It was actually really hard to do anything, ever. You had to do any of these fades. You had to paste in like the WebKit version, the Mozilla version. You had to paste in the Safari version. You had to paste in like every last one of them. If you wanted to fade things in and out, it was just super difficult. If you wanted rounded edges, it was super difficult. If you wanted anything, it was super difficult. To be able to like even just have three floating elements all centered within a viewport was hard. You had to learn all about floats and clear fixes and how to actually do floats properly that would work across the board. And jQuery revolutionized a huge portion of this and made it incredibly simple. If you don't have appreciation that they're still making the web better, I feel like you are just missing out on a lot of stuff, right? And it's a good thing to remember that you should maybe consider taking a little trip out somewhere else. You know what I mean? Taking a trip out and going and checking out some of the older ways to do things. I think you'll be a lot happier and things will be a lot better, honestly. I'm going to pause that song. That song sucked. Just go try it out. Go build something without React or anything and see what you get and be like, oh, wow, okay, yeah, that was neat. Then imagine having a bunch of if statements, separating out every possible type of browser, trying to figure out which type of browser it was. Think about having if statements to determine what type of XML HTTP request you're going to make. And then all of a sudden you get $get. Like imagine how crazy that was when you had to have like so many different ways to handle a request. And then all of a sudden you get $get or $post. And it's like, you're just like, oh my goodness. Dude, Ajax options were so good. Being able to actually do patch and delete, dude, it was out of this world. And so I just wanted to at least just celebrate and say, hey, good job, jQuery. Like real talk, I'm not going to use you. It's not my wheelhouse anymore. But I wanted to say, amazing job, and I love to see you're still making the world a better place. I don't like the fact that you are making the world a better place more than I am. Like I don't like that, but I'm happy that you're doing it. And so good job. Just a little celebratory thing. You can go check out all the things they're doing. They're just, probably most of these things you don't even understand because you use a library that takes out most of the stuff that you're seeing right here, right? It just takes it all out. So you're hidden behind layers of abstraction. This is giving you the raw dog and elements here, okay? The name is, I loved jQuery. I absolutely loved it. I still look back on it with such fond. It was perfect. It was perfect. Again.